Hey there. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, today I'm going to talk about LinkedIn. So, one of the things that I see around is that the quality of the profiles that are there on LinkedIn, and I find that a lot of people actually do not really understand how critical and how important LinkedIn is to for you to get a job or even to look around for new business if you are a business owner or a startup. So I felt it was needed that I should do a video on a beginner's guide to LinkedIn and how you should actually build your profile so that you get that visibility, the eyeballs that it needs, so that you could potentially probably switch job or you could get more business and grow in your career or in your work or in your business. So before we dive in, please subscribe to my channel, trustworthy influencer, and please like the video. Please share the video. So let me share my slides with you right away. So there you go. So the first thing that I would want to tell you is that what is LinkedIn? And for those of you who do not know, it's essentially a sales page of yourself, of your brand, or of your brand, the business that you have, the brand of the business. So you essentially put in all that you are and why you should be hired or why your business is great and people should buy your product or services is something that you actually put up on LinkedIn. And it's pretty much like any other social media where there are keywords and keyword phrases through which people, the recruitment or hiring managers go ahead and search for potential candidates for interviews. So, and even people who are looking to buy something, buy a service or a coach or a trainer or any of that would look for on LinkedIn. So the URL is linkedin.com. And I would, if you are not on LinkedIn and you're a professional guy, or if you are running your own business and you're probably, you're not very comfortable with the English language, for example, in countries like China and Japan and Korea, please get yourself to go onto linkedin.com and then register your profile there. And I can tell you that will open up your whole world in front of you. So please do that. So let's talk about the various the pages that are there or what you can fill up on LinkedIn as your profile. The first thing is actually the profile. So the profile, essentially, the most critical part of the profile is the top headshot picture. So if you look at my picture over there, so it's a very clear picture with typically no hat or cap. You can see the picture clearly, very, very clearly. And at the bottom, where the headline is, its headline is essentially the tagline. So it's something what you are. Let's say you have a title at this point in time or a designation in your job, so you put that in. Or if you are, let's say, a coach or an entrepreneur, you put that in over there. Please note that all these are searchable. So LinkedIn makes these words or keywords searchable. So you need to put in those right words and keywords there so that you are hiring managers can actually hire you. The other thing that I would also want you to write over there is about your specialty. So let's say you are a trainer of animals, or you are selling some F&B product. So you must write over there. So if someone is looking to buy an F&B product or from your restaurant, let's say, or they are looking for to train their dog, pet dog, so they could look for you and and then find you and engage you. So please be mindful of that. Please also understand that recruitment managers or hiring managers use those search items or search keywords to look for profiles that suit their job profiles closest. So you must understand their mindset. It is very similar to how Twitter or any other social media works, although the end purpose it may could be different. So I did mention in that in my tutorial, which you'll find the card on the top right. So I will put that link over there. So that's about the profile. The second part is the about section. So it's this section essentially talks about yourself. So you have to write about yourself. So you plan or organize really, really well. So there are two main areas. One is a summary area, is where you actually write about yourself and who you are. So how do you help people, or how do you help your company or your business grow? Write about your accomplishments, what you've done, your strengths, or your expertise. And please again note that all these words keywords are searchable. So a hiring manager will search using those keywords. So write those words which are relevant to your industry, to the field that you're working in. The second part is the media. So the media area. So there you can actually put in your external documents, like maybe some certificates that you have, some videos that you may have done, or some PowerPoint presentations that you have done, or if you're a creative person, you may have a portfolio that you have uploaded somewhere on some website. You could put a link to that, and you could even put a link to social media platforms. But I would say that don't take people away from your section or from LinkedIn. So you restrict yourself to relevant documents that a job seeker or a customer would be looking for on your profile. Next section is on experience. So that's where you actually tell your story about who you are and how you actually reach this stage in your career. So what all you've done, what are the different companies you worked for, what are the profiles that you've held. And please know that this section you can write in first person. Unlike on your resume, you don't write in second person. So you could write in first person here. And one point that I always ask people to do is to write one quantifiable accomplishment for every job role. So let's say you would write that if I'm a salesperson, so I have achieved X $1 million of sale consistently over the last 3 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, 5 years, or I have built so and so products and they have achieved those numbers in the market, something which is quantifiable. And also you also give them a small spiel of your experience and expertise. Don't write too much, because not many people are going to read too much, and of course there are character restrictions. And if you write too much, then you don't really have much to talk about when you're called in for an interview. So you must be very careful on the language that you use, the words that you use. They clearly convey the message on spot on, so that you are called in for an interview. And also again note that those words also are searchable. So you must be mindful of keywords and keyword phrases. The next section is on education. So that's where you write about your university degree, your diploma, associate degree, all of that. But you don't actually have to write about school, high school education, if you have already listed a tertiary education. Also include your awards, what you've got in school. I mean, you may not write too much about the school education, but you must always highlight awards and honors in school. And in workplace, you must also write about trainings that you may have undergone, certifications that you've gone, memberships that you've got. Maybe you've done some course on, let's say, in tech world, on Amazon, AWS, on Azure, in the cloud, Google. So you write all of that, Microsoft. You write all of that so that the hiring manager gets a very good sense of what this particular person has achieved in his career. The next section is skills and endorsements. Now, this is something wherein you actually have to showcase your expertise. So you must write down some of your skills. LinkedIn does allow 50 skills to be written over there as skill sets, but the top three matter the most. So be very conscious about what you're writing. Make sure that you want to show up and create an impact for the hiring manager and or the recruitment consultant. And also, again, remember those words are also searchable. So you must put in, so must be mindful of keywords and keyword phrases there. The next section is on recommendation. Now that's a statement. Recommendation is a statement written by somebody else on LinkedIn with whom you have worked or under whom you may have worked. So always look at getting recommendation from very senior people, so leaders, supervisors, your bosses. You can also get it from your colleagues with whom you may have worked on certain projects. And it's not very difficult to get recommendations. All you have to do is to ask for it. You have to request for it, and most people will oblige. So please go ahead and do that because that lends a very strong value to your profile on LinkedIn. Also ensure that the recommendations are fair and objective. Don't put fake stuff. Don't ask them to don't tell them to put fake stuff that you've not actually achieved or done. Because sometime down the line, people will find out that if you mentioned something and you could not do that. So that would eventually show up in your work after they have hired you. And that's not a very pretty situation to be in, really. And the last section that I would want to, it's not a section really, it's really the privacy, the security and privacy settings. So that you'll find the settings on top section. And I would want to just highlight 2 points over there. There are many things over there. One of them is in the privacy. You must make your profile visible so that if at all you're looking for a job. And there is also something called a custom URL. So you try and get a custom URL for your profile so you could send it out unless LinkedIn has already created one for you. So that becomes easier and it captures your profile. So it could be your name with something or whatever that is. You must get that custom URL. And the second part is the job seeking section. So LinkedIn allows you to apply directly from the page itself. So you must put those settings so that you capture the jobs that you order, and that's kept in record. And also, if you are actively looking for a job, you must actually put a preference over there that you're open for jobs. Otherwise, a hiring manager wouldn't know. So a hiring manager might just do a filter on those who are open for jobs. And if your profile doesn't show up, then you have lost it. So you must keep that on. So those were the various sections for that I wanted to talk to you about as a beginner on LinkedIn. Those who are already on LinkedIn and those who are savvy on LinkedIn, for them this is nothing new. But those who are starting off and looking to be on LinkedIn to look for jobs or even business, I think these are very, very important information that you should know before you are starting off on LinkedIn. So my best wishes to you if you're looking for a job or even looking for sales for your business, for your startup. So as you know, I'm Saurav Mukherjee. I'm a digital and technology marketing leader with over 20 years of global experience. I'm actually leaving behind my LinkedIn URL in the description below. You can connect with me. And if you are looking to, engage me as a consultant, please do that. There's a subscription URL. You can check the yes field, the third field, and I will reach out to you in due course of time. So before I go, one more request: please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please share my video. You right now you would be seeing a playlist of my videos on social media. Please click that and go ahead and go through all my videos on social media. There will be more videos to come on social media in the next few days. So good luck to you guys, and I will see you soon. Take care and thank you very much. Bye bye.